going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Ready for this? Be able to buy Bitcoin. We have invested in aggregate $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, the company says, under this policy, and may acquire and hold digital assets from time to time or longer term. Moreover, we expect to begin accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for our products in the near future, the company says, subject to applicable laws and initially on a limited basis. We'll see what that means, which we may or may not liquidate upon receipt. That would be.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And we see Bitcoin slightly up, but we see altcoins again pumping off of news. Guys, make sure you are definitely taking advantage of that. Get your alerts updated on Coinbase, Coinbase Pro. Set all your alerts up, guys. It's very important, because these cryptos have definitely been pumping off of news. Now, of course, guys, make sure you're paying attention to your actual indicators. Volume, Tether, the market cap, USDC, also the market cap. We know the Fed facilities are going to be closing in a few days, but we also know the Fed has that $50 additional billion for the repo. So that's $1.5 trillion to manipulate yields, and we see them doing that on a daily basis. The stock market is pumping and dumping, and cryptos are going to be pumping and dumping. Now, we have CME Friday, guys, so we know that we're definitely going to move lower. So we have CME and Ethereum futures. Of course, unless Grayscale does something. We got to make sure we keep our eye on Grayscale. We know they closed that Bitcoin trust. Remember, guys, we've been breaking records in open interest, but at the end, we normally pay the price. Only time we don't, unless we see manipulation. Now we have Coinbase Pro listings pumping again. So guys, make sure, like I stated, make sure you're setting up your actual alerts. It's very important. We have Theta breaks into the top 10, up 88% on the past 7 days also. Now let's get over into the actual crypto news. You listen to that video, guys, the CNBC video, announcing that Tesla was going to put $1.5 billion of Bitcoin on the balance sheet, but it also stated they plan on accepting Bitcoin. So this is not new news, guys. That video was back February 8th. So we know news and tweets swing cryptos all the time because we know who's behind it. That's right, the Fed. So this is definitely not new news, guys. Also, guys, why would you buy Tesla with your Bitcoin when that's all they've been selling is that Bitcoin is a store of value. It's going to $1 million. You know I've done plenty of videos on Michael Saylor. He's nothing but a puppet. Elon Musk, nothing but a puppet of the New World Order. And also we get to the next puppet, Jim Cramer. Says that he made a lot of money off Bitcoin and go let him down. And remember, guys, Bitcoin is the greatest performing asset on the markets in the past few years. But also, it takes the biggest hit, 80% corrections. Do not forget about that. Remember, the Crypto Teacher advised you. Now, we have the Miami Heat does a deal with FTX, $135 million. 19 years until 2040. Now, guys, we know that cryptos is here to stay. Anytime you see a deal this big, and we know, I've been over this several times, the masses run off image. If they constantly see this on television, if they actually go into the stadium, they get to see this. So, guys, tokenization is definitely coming, and the masses are not even going to feel it. So that's the reason why I did my channel. So therefore, you can see how the New World Order moves the sheep without them even understanding. And that's why media is so important. That's the reason why all your media is owned by 4 corporations, because they control what you see and hear. Remember, the eyes and ears are the window to the soul. And look what they're putting in it. That's why you be careful. Now we have Jamaica Central Bank is going to be piloting CBDCs beginning in May through December. And we know why Europe and the United States is not doing it right now. They're not doing it because they want to take their time. They're not doing it because it's illegal. Remember, I bring you the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but what does it do? It sets you free. Now we have the German Federal Bank run successful blockchain system without a CBDC. And guys, we know who was a part of that. All the big banks, guys, it never fails. JP Morgan. Now we have NFTs are at an all-time high. And we see these NFTs are attached to stocks that are going through the roof. But we know again, that is the Fed. Now we have Vitalik says NFTs can be a social good, not just a casino for the rich celebrities. And we know these celebrities are making millions and millions of dollars. And while all this money is moving around NFTs, we know it's nothing but the washing of money. But if you are an artist, please take advantage, guys. Now we have crypto collateralized loans coming through Silvergate Capital Corporation. Bitcoin loans. We know it's coming, guys, because they want what? That's right, those fees. And lastly, guys, we have Microsoft President Brad Smith says fintech should leave currency to central banks. And we know the central banks are not going to give up their currency. But when you look at what Facebook Diem is going to do, when you look at Bitcoin Lightning is going to do, they're still going to be pegged to whatever the central bank or the dollar is going to be doing. So just because you have your own stable coin as a fintech company, you're still being controlled by the central banks. And we know this. We know the central banks took over Bitcoin. We know the central banks took over Ethereum. We know the central banks are running Facebook anyway, so we know they have Facebook Diem. Ripple. We know the central banks took Ripple over. We know the central banks are running the Stellar Foundation. They have to work with the central banks in order to be a viable cryptocurrency. And we know only 1% of these cryptos are going to make it. And who's going to select that 1%? That's right, the New World Order, the central banks. Because remember, when it comes to the New World Order, everything is planned out. But that's all I have for you guys. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, don't forget book links and crypto links are in the description. When it comes to the Crypto Teacher stock channel, don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget about your cobalt, chip stocks, banking, gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, you got that home stocks, the CRED, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home getting free money and waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day.